I want it all, and I want it now. Isn't it? I don't want to wait. Don't want to wait for anything. It's just extremely difficult to develop the patience to wait for things to pan out in your lives. You have a plan of where you want to be, and you wonder why it's not happening. You're supposed to become, a multimillionaire by now. That was a plan. But it's not happening. What's wrong with it? Is it something wrong with the plan? Is there something wrong with you? There are two sides to desiring things for yourself. On the one side, you have to be reasonably realistic. And on the other side, you have to be reasonably fantastic in your dreams. So it's a balance. It's a balance. What we plan out for ourselves, what we want for ourselves, is a balance. When I was a child, the thought of coming to live in a country called America was completely far-fetched. I would never have thought about America as a future for me. But as you grow up, what you want for yourself, where you see yourself, continually changes. And there comes a point in your life when you have a dream. You have a dream and it's fantastic. It's highly imaginative. It's highly improbable. All the odds are stacked against you. But you want that more than anything else in your life. I don't know if I'm relating to anyone, but I'm talking about myself. I dream. I dream of big things. Because I figure, if I don't tell the universe what I want, how is he going to know? How is the divine, how is God going to even know what I want if I don't tell him, her, it, whatever? So I say it. I say it once a day, every day. And then I don't think about it after that. A lot of stories come out, with Steve Harvey when he was a young boy. He wanted to become a movie celebrity, a TV celebrity. And his father told him, don't be an idiot. What are you? You live in a ghetto. You have no money and you want to become a TV celebrity. But he held on to that fantastic dream. And that's where he ended up. That's where he ended up. Look at people like Oprah Winfrey and Maya Angelou. Maya Angelou is always my star. She didn't plan anything for herself, but she connected very deeply with her source. And when she connected deeply with her source, the right things, the right people just came in her path. She met Oprah Winfrey, she met Malcolm X, she met all the right people, and without even going to college, she had about 70 honorary degrees conferred on her. I mean, just the most amazing person. So what is the right balance for yourself? Are you just thinking of your immediate needs? I want it and I want it now. That's the current generation, right? They don't want to wait for anything. They want everything and they want it immediately. And when that doesn't happen, it gives rise to a lot of frustration. But more than anything, it gives rise to anger. How dare the other person get it and I don't? Why does he have what I should rightfully get? And that's what gives rise to people wanting to take things from others. They believe that they deserve that. I deserve the video camera and the flat screen TV that's in that person's house. What have I done to deserve to do this? They get it so easy. They can buy 100 of it. They go inside and take whatever they need. No feelings of regret. No feelings of anything like that. They feel a sense of this belongs to me. This is rightfully mine. And so they take it. And that comes even if you see in the workplace, it's the junior officers that do all the work. And when the project is put together, it's the project manager that gets the bonus. Do you ever see that? It happens all the time. It happens all the time. The work is done by someone else and someone else is taking the credit for it, which they believe they rightfully deserve. And that's why even in this country, big hedge funds, they've got CEOs and CFOs making millions and millions of dollars. Well, the rest of the country, they're putting in a lot more and they're not getting what they deserve. The culture in this country, the culture in this time, not just here, but I see it also in India, is that we want immediate gratification. Once the desire rises, it must be met. But the nature of desires are such that the minute one desire is met, the second desire rises. And when that is met, another rises. There is no limit to the number of desires that will continually rise within you. So you have to prioritize whether you're spending your day continually thinking about your desires. Desires most often are all connected with your senses. What we want is for continuous experiences in our life. We're hungry for experiences and we want them immediately. You feel like eating a chocolate cake, you eat 1, 2, 3 pieces of chocolate cake. After you eat the whole chocolate cake, you're really sick. You're really sick, but you want more and more. How much can you take? Have you ever noticed that when you spray yourself with perfume, you don't smell it after a few minutes? So if you empty a whole bottle of perfume, it's only other people that will get sick of smelling you. You don't smell it. There is a level beyond which even our body can't take too much of desire. Most of the time, we're not even aware of these desires rising. And for this reason, I never go shopping. Because if I go, the desire does rise. And I end up buying something. If you don't even look at the mall, you're happy. Nothing lost, nothing gained. Everything is just perfect. It is really an exercise in self-control to go to the mall and then just walk around and come home without buying a thing. The temptation is too much. We are tempted constantly. Everywhere you go, the temptations present themselves. You're driving in your car and a BMW pulls up next to you and a Jaguar pulls up on the other side. You don't even have to do anything to say, oh, I wish I could have that car. It just arises on its own. The thought will come up. Well, if you hold on to that till you sell your beat up Honda and buy that Jaguar, you're not going to rest. You're going to be restless. You're restless, you satisfy the desire for a while, it's calm, then the restlessness begins again. And it's for something else. You're watching TV, you're looking at all these creams and, anti-wrinkle creams for your face. You've got about a dozen in your closet which you've used and, put away. But the $100 cream seems to be the one that's really going to work. That's what everyone's using. The special weight loss, bottles that you get. The more expensive it is, the more weight you think you're losing. And you have to have it. She's doing it. She lost 5 pounds. We want things for ourselves constantly. There's a continuous restlessness within us to move on to the next and on to the next and on to the next. And the unfortunate thing is that we're sitting in the short term and satisfying small desires for little things. A new coat of paint in the house, a new bathroom, a new outfit. It's these little desires that occupy most of our time. What if we had a desire to stop domestic abuse by the year 2020? Now that's a desire worth having. That's a desire really worth having. What if you had a desire to write an article in a prestigious medical magazine by this year? Now that's a desire worth having. That's a desire worth clinging on to. Hankering is the word that you have to watch out for. Is there a hankering in your mind? A restlessness, a feverishness. When there is that hankering and feverishness, it just blocks the divine energy from coming in. Because you are not allowing yourself to open up, you're sitting on the periphery of your mind. Little desire here, little desire there, little desire there, little desire there. Continually working on the periphery, on the surface of the ocean, without plunging with it. Now it's the bottom of the ocean that carries the treasures. It is there that you'll find the Spanish galleons filled with gold. The top just has little angry waves. And they keep coming. One wave and another wave, and the waves never stop. They never stop, they keep going, and you sit on this surface and you're constantly bombarded by these waves. And you never get any balance. Take a deep breath and go all the way down. All the way down. And then the light filters in and the ocean is a different color and shapes and beautiful images appear in front of you. Wonderful creatures that you've never seen before. And you see that Spanish galleon right there, and you can just reach out for it. The abundance comes your way when you stop hankering for it. But we don't have the patience. We can't wait for that. We want it to happen now. That's what makes us lose our greatest treasure, which is peace of mind. I want my pain to go, and I want my pain to go now. It's a good thought, but I have to be realistic here. Ain't going to go that fast. I have to show a little patience. And I have to work towards it. And then one day it will go. I have complete faith that it will go. I have the courage to put up with the pain every single day and keep a smile on my face. And I have gratitude that I only get one pain at a time. Faith, courage, gratitude. Each day we go through everything. We have to keep reminding ourselves, are we satisfying little desires? Or are we thinking about the big picture where we want to be 5 years, 10 years, 20 years from now? Dream. Dream big. Because if you don't dream, it will never happen. But at all costs, do not let your desires, do not let all the temptations take away your peace of mind. That belongs to you and only you. So the next time the desire rises in you, you're going to just smile and say, later, later. I'm fine right now.